The easiest way to create great business content. It is Thursday. It's episode 239 of the Marketing for Owners podcast with me, John. Yeah, it's me. Honestly, behind the shades. Sorry, for those of you watching on video, it is so sunny. What is going on? It's actually not that warm, hence the jumper, but, sweater, are we supposed to say? Jumper's English, by the way. So it's late October. What is going on? Have I got a hair? Anyway, you don't care about that on audio. I think I have got a hair and it's kind of tickling, but I'll try and get over it, okay? So, I'm talking about creating business content because in Marketing for Owners on the podcast, we teach you how to create your self-marketing company. And to be honest, all you need is great content and then to get it out and about and then get leads and stuff. So let's go just onto the great content, because most people are stuck of, well, okay, great, all right, I get it. I'll blog once every couple of days. This is really annoying. Sorry. Once every couple of days or once a week or something like that. Please do it once a week or at least once every couple of weeks. Not every day, not necessary. But what am I going to write about? We're only a XXX company. We're only small, we're only boring. We don't do things. Who's going to listen? Your customers, your potential customers. You have customers, don't you? Yeah, okay. They'll listen. They're interested in everything about you. So they want to know. But you're going to say, fine, but what can we write? We don't know. I don't know. What can I do? If you don't want to write, perhaps you can get someone in. Perhaps ask your staff. You may have somebody who's a writer, who wants to write, who loves writing. Loads of people keep diaries. Loads of people have personal blogs. They write on Facebook. You'd never know. Ask. You may be surprised. But the next thing is how to create the great content. Now, this is not a secret, but people just don't seem to know. Your staff and you know everything about your product. You know everything there is to know about it. You know how to use it. You know how not to use it. You know where to use it, where not to use it. You know how to handle it, how to store it, where not to store it, what not to do, why not to eat it, why it smells like that, why if you put it in a corner that's too dark, it goes a funny color, why all this kind of stuff that people just don't know. You know the reason you put it in such a thick box that it's very difficult to break the box down when it arrives after a delivery is because, and that kind of thing. So your customer is thinking, wow, it's a really thick box. This is really annoying. It's really tough for me to break it down. But if they knew why, that kind of stuff is what they want to know. So here we go. You are going to ask and interview your own staff. There you go. That's why I say it's not a secret, because it's not that hard, is it? So for instance, in my business, let me take my business for example, fireprotectiononline.co.uk. We sell carbon monoxide alarms. Now, most people are aware of carbon monoxide poisoning, the odorless gas, the one that you can't see, you can't smell, it just kills you from leaky boilers, gas boilers, things like that. Carbon monoxide alarms, pretty simple, but if you look up questions, if you look up online, one of the most popular search terms about carbon monoxide alarms is, my alarm keeps beeping. Why won't my alarm stop beeping? Things like that. Now, you think, well, what can I write about that? Well, if I phoned you up and said that to you, what would you tell me? You wouldn't say, I don't know, can't help you, bye, would you? You'd explain the possibilities of why it's beeping. Perhaps the battery is expired. Perhaps it's faulty. Perhaps they actually have carbon monoxide in the building and should get a specialist in to double check and open all the windows meanwhile, by the way. But it could be they have a limited life. They have a 3-year shelf life. How old is it? Look at the date. You can say, go grab the thing, look on the back, just under the so-and-so, it's got a date on it. That kind of information. Imagine writing that to save the person having to ask you to save your time. Now, of course, if you're going to say to me, but then everyone else will look up and find out the information from us and go and buy it from someone else. Why? Why would they? Why would they buy it from someone else? If you were given a choice of 3 companies, one had all that information, everything you need to know about the product, and the others don't, and all the prices are similar, products are similar, why would you go and buy it from someone else? Wouldn't you buy it from the one you think is an expert? I know I would. Why do you think we buy from Amazon? When we can get it at the local shop. Not only is it convenient, but we trust Amazon, because Amazon deliver, and if they get it wrong, they replace. And they're huge. Can you see? Become an expert. You go look on our site, you'll find unbelievable amount of articles about carbon monoxide alarms. And that's just one little product that costs about £15 of our, 2,500, 3,000 products. We've got loads of them. We answer those questions. We put up data sheets so that people don't have to ask all the time, how big is it? How small is it? How thick is it? Well, how noisy is it? What colour is it? We put a data sheet. When we did that, by the way, phone calls went down, I think we measure phone calls, went down something like 30-something%. Can you believe it? And it was one of my staff's idea. Clever, eh? So that is what that's all about. That's it. It's as simple as that. Just interview your staff and then write it up or get someone else to write it. You can even interview customers. You can interview suppliers. You see where this goes? Stop coming up with excuses. Okay, right, end of that. Gives you enough ideas to think about. It's Thursday, so time for a drive time podcast. And today I'm going to recommend one of the Rainmaker set. It's called The Lead. Lead is spelled L-E-D-E. If you go to the Rainmaker FM, is it rainmaker.fm website? Then Rainmaker is the new name for Copyblogger Media. They've got a whole load of podcasts, tons of them, whole digital channel, fantastic. But this one is from Jared Morris and Damien Farnsworth. And quite simply, they are marketing experts and they answer your questions about copywriting, content marketing, email marketing, conversion, all that kind of stuff. You can go to the iTunes store and just search for The Lead. Or if you look in Google, you can search for Copyblogger The Lead, L-E-D-E, and it will give you all the links to where you can find all the details. Or you can go to my website at www.marketingforowners.com/podcast/239. You'll be able to find all the details and just link to it. You can even find mine. And you can link to that and you can subscribe and you can give a review. And if you give a review, then go to marketingforowners.com/free book and see what I've got for you, no matter where you live in the world. Anyway, end of. Tomorrow's Friday. I've got a weekend challenge for you.